Before we highlight the best and most challenging car shipping locations in the state, generally speaking, the best car shipping locations are going to be the biggest cities, followed by those locations on or near interstates. You'll have the quickest and least expensive auto transports from these locations. The most challenging car shipping locations are going to be in remote towns and cities. These are towns and cities that are more than 50 miles away from major cities or interstates. It takes more time and costs more money to ship a car to or from these remote locations. With these general guidelines in mind, let's look at the best and most challenging car shipping locations in the state. All right, as we take a look at the state of South Carolina, your best car shipping location is going to be the state's capital city and the state's second largest city, and that's going to be Columbia and the metropolitan area. What's attractive about Columbia, aside from the fact that it's the state's capital and the second largest city, is it's served by three major trucking corridors in the state, and that is the trucking corridor of I-20 that runs through the metropolitan area. I-77 goes into that metro area, and then I-26 goes through the metropolitan area. So Columbia is a great location in the state. It's also centrally located, so you can't go wrong with Columbia as your car shipping location. Another solid location is on the coast, believe it or not, and that's the state's largest city, and that's Charleston. Normally, as you get closer to the coast, they're not very friendly for car carriers, but Charleston is the exception, again, just given its sheer size, but also because it is served by a popular trucking corridor, I-26, which then connects with I-95. And I-95 is a major interstate that runs along the entire East Coast, and so car carriers are frequently traveling up and down it, so to swing over into Charleston on I-26 is not too difficult for them, so Charleston is a good location. And then really rounding out the best car shipping locations in the state are going to be anything along those corridors that I just highlighted. Again, that's I-26, and I-77 here in the north, and I-95, which runs through the entire state there, and then I-20. So anything along those corridors are going to be pretty decent, and then anything outside those corridors are going to be the challenging car shipping locations in the state, particularly if you get more than 50 miles away from those interstates in either direction. So those pockets would be like this pocket here in the northwest, in the southwest, and then on the east side of the state, this pocket here is challenging, especially the further out you get or the closer to the coast that you get. So those cities from North Myrtle Beach down to just north of Charleston, all those locations that are hugging the coast, those are especially challenging. Again, by challenging transports, we mean they're going to take more time and more money to complete. To find out what it costs to ship a car to or from South Carolina, get an instant quote on our website at www.jnstransport.com.